Hi there. I recently came into possession of a small collection of slides that were taken at a travel show back in 1965. And within these slides were a selection of images of aircraft display models, airline display models, of models that we now collect some 50 to 60 years later. So I'm going to share these images with you guys. I look forward to your comments on them. I'm going to give a narration of what we're looking at, but it's just incredible seeing these pictures because what we're about to see is how these models looked when they were brand new and about how they were presented at a travel industry show basically 60 years ago. So I hope you enjoy these pictures.
Oh my goodness, look at this stunning beauty. We start with an absolutely ravishing model in metal form. This is an Ozark Airlines baby DC9. It's a Douglas factory model, brand spanking new, right from the Douglas factory. Look how polished the metal is. It's in 1/50th scale. We can see the Ozark Airlines memorabilia in the background. So obviously this model was part of the Ozark Airlines display at this travel conference. Can see the hand of somebody in the background, but the model was obviously the centerpiece attraction. Absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, this model was when the aircraft were being delivered new from Douglas. So it would be completely contemporary, the latest and greatest from Douglas, and it's in brand new condition. Just gorgeous. In the mid-1960s, the world was anticipating an air travel future where everybody would be flying around on supersonic jetliners. And of course, the French Anglo Concorde was well in development, and the folks at Boeing were also very seriously looking at designs for offering a SST type transport to airlines of the late 1960s. So this is the Continental Airlines desk at this travel show, and we have an absolutely gorgeous SST presented in the livery of mid-1960s Continental Airlines with the black nose and the gold cheat line and gold tail. This model would be absolutely contemporary. The model would have been a brand new production piece from the manufacturer circa 1965. It's in mint condition, sitting on the Continental Airlines table. And I think this model is probably 1/50th scale, which would make it about 3 feet long. And of course, today, in the year 2023, some near 60 years later, this model is highly collectible. And finding one in mint condition, very, very hard to do. What a stunner this is. I should add that to my eyes, this appears to be the Sud Aviation French Anglo Concorde, as opposed to a Boeing built or proposed model. But of course, I may be wrong. If anybody has any comments and would like to correct me, I'd be very happy to hear your views on this as well. Next piece is a floor model, appears to be a 1/25th scale. It's a Braniff International BAC 111, I believe in the ochre scheme to my eyes, and we have a mannequin of a flight attendant propped up in the background, looking a bit goofy. But as for the model, hard to say who the maker was. It could have been made in the States by Pacific Miniatures. It could have been a UK-produced model, Westway models. I'm not sure, as I've never seen one of these before. So totally unique to my eyes anyhow. It looks gorgeous with the detailed painting of the engines and you know the white wings and engines and tail. Very nicely done model. It appears to be a one-piece model in that the wings are attached to the fuselage. The wings do not appear to be plug-in and removable, so this would be a monster to move around. And as I say, it's definitely bigger than 1/50th scale, so it would logically measure in at 1/25th scale in my opinion. So again, look forward to your comments on this model. If you have one of these or if you've seen one, it would be fascinating to hear what you have to say. This travel show was one heck of a gold mine. As we move over to the Delta Airlines table, we have a very lovely Delta Airlines baby DC9 Douglas factory model in 1/50th scale on the original DFM base. looking absolutely gorgeous. We've got the polished wings. Looks like the engines have a bare natural metal intake and exhaust treatment, which I quite like. And the leading edges of the stabs appear to be polished, although the rest of the wing, the stab appears to be painted white. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm wrong, but what a gorgeous model. These are not terribly rare, I should say, because I personally have owned a few of them, both in metal as well as in fiberglass plastic. So Delta must have had quite a number of these models made by the DFM model shop. This model's in pristine condition. This is how it looked in 1965 when it was, I would say, brand new from the Douglas factory model shop. So what a nice model, and nice to see it here as the showpiece of the Delta Airlines desk. Well, I've actually saved the best for last. This is the unbelievable, I think it's 1/25th scale, TWA Convair 880 jetliner in fiberglass. It's set up at what looks like a airport diorama showing the aircraft parked at the gates. So yeah, TWA, this is the old TWA colors, the delivery colors, pre-twin globes. So perhaps this model in 1965 was already 3 years old, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's in mint condition. It hasn't been thrashed by moving around the country in containers and getting knocked up. So these are just absolutely stunning examples of the current day airliners of the mid-1960s in the United States. Absolutely stunning, this particular model, though. Possibly made by the Convair factory. I'm not sure. It could have been Pacific Miniatures as well. Maybe it was made over in England. It's a mystery to me who made the model, but it is very accurate, and the paint job is gorgeous. The quality is wonderful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful model. And I'm not even sure. It might be a cutaway. The port side of the aircraft might be fully opened and showing the passenger interior. It's a distinct possibility. So if you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed putting it together, perhaps you could hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already a member of the Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. And if you have comments on any of the models that you've seen in this video, I would love to see your comments in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching the video, and I do have one more thing to tell you before we go. This is my aircraft display model investor and appraisal book that I have written, and it's all about collecting aircraft display models and their values. So if you haven't already purchased my book, you might consider purchasing a copy for your library. I think you'll find it quite informative, and you can purchase my book from my website. I'm going to drop the link into the video description field below so that you can make that purchase and get this book on its way to you. So thanks for watching the video.